South Africa is on a roll, and today, we're peeling back the curtain to see what's happening behind all that construction noise. From towering cranes stretching into the sky, roads that could wrap around the world, well, almost, and new cities that make you feel like you've stepped into the future. We're discussing projects spanning Johannesburg's bustling streets to the Eastern Cape's rugged coastlines. Whether expanding highways to connect remote regions or building state-of-the-art ports that'll put South Africa on the global trade map, these initiatives redefine the country's future. So, buckle up, and let's get started. 6. Vaya Bus Rapid Transit Project. Johannesburg is one of Africa's busiest cities, buzzing with life, and people are hustling to get from point A to point B. However, traffic is a nightmare. Therefore, to solve the problem, Vaya, a project designed to change the game for urban mobility, is underway. Notably, the Vaya BRT project is a full-on, top-notch transport solution to revolutionize public transport in Johannesburg. With an estimated budget of around R30 billion, about $1.6 billion, this project is rolling out in phases, covering over 330 kilometers of dedicated bus lanes across the city. Funded by the city of Johannesburg, with additional support from the national government and international development partners, the project is set to be completed in phases through 2026. Furthermore, Vaya's buses are equipped with free Wi-Fi, making it easy to stay connected on the go. The system has already helped reduce commuter times by up to 30%, a huge relief for the city's residents. Therefore, providing a reliable, efficient public transport system makes the city more accessible and livable, which is crucial for attracting investment and spurring economic growth. 5. Gautrain Expansion Project. The Gautrain Expansion Project is the latest in South Africa's efforts to create a world-class transport system, and it's nothing short of ambitious. Notably, the Gautrain Expansion Project is a massive undertaking, with an estimated budget of R53 billion, about $2.8 billion. The expansion will extend the rail network by 150 kilometers, reaching new areas like Soweto, Roodepoort, and Mamelodi. Funded by a mix of public and private investment, this project is expected to be completed by 2027, with construction already well underway. Once completed, commuting in Gauteng will be a breeze. The new lines will connect key economic hubs, cutting travel times in half for many commuters and easing the pressure on the region's congested roads. Besides, the Gautrain operates at up to 160 km per hour. Still, the new expansion could see speeds increase even further. The project will include constructing new stations, offering more than just transport. There'll be hubs of activity with shops, restaurants, and even green spaces. 4. N3 Corridor Upgrade. This upgrade is a mammoth project, with a budget of around R25 billion, about $1.3 billion. It covers over 400 kilometers of road, including widening lanes, upgrading interchanges, and improving safety features. Funded by the South African National Roads Agency, SANRAL, this project is expected to be completed by 2028. Furthermore, the N3 is no ordinary highway. It's the main artery for freight between Johannesburg and Durban, two of South Africa's biggest economic hubs. The N3 carries over 40% of South Africa's GDP in goods, and this project includes the construction of a new bypass around Pietermaritzburg, which will cut travel times and reduce congestion in the city. But it's not just about trucks and trade. The upgrade is also about safety. The N3 is notorious for accidents, particularly in the mountainous Van Rienens Pass. The improvements are expected to significantly reduce the number of crashes, saving lives and reducing delays. 3. Durban Port Expansion. This mega project is set to supercharge Durban Port, one of Africa's busiest ports. Durban is the gateway to southern Africa, handling over 60% of the country's container traffic. Notably, the Durban port expansion is a colossal project with a budget of R100 billion, about $5.3 billion. It involves deepening and widening the harbor, expanding container terminals, and upgrading rail and road links to the port. Also, the project includes constructing a new, state-of-the-art dig-out port on an old airport site, adding even more capacity. Funded by Transnet, the South African state-owned freight logistics company, this project is expected to be completed by 2032. Furthermore, by expanding its capacity, the project will help meet the growing demand for imports and exports, boosting South Africa's trade potential. The expansion will increase the port's capacity from 3.6 million TEUs, 20-foot equivalent units, to over 11 million TEUs by 2032. 2. Kusile Power Station. This is one of the largest coal-fired power stations in the world and a critical part of South Africa's energy future. The Kusile Power Station in Mpumalanga is a behemoth project with a budget of around R234 billion, about $12.5 billion. The station will have 6 units, each capable of generating 800 megawatts (MW) of electricity, for a total capacity of 4,800 megawatts. Funded by Eskom, South Africa's state-owned electricity utility, the project is expected to be fully operational by 2025. Besides, it is set to be a major contributor to South Africa's electricity grid, helping to meet the country's growing energy demands. However, Kusile is also significant because it incorporates advanced technology to reduce its environmental impact. The station is equipped with flue gas desulfurization (FGD) technology, which removes harmful pollutants from the emissions, making it one of the cleanest coal-fired power stations in the world. 1. N2 Wild Coast Road. This is one of the most ambitious road projects in South Africa, designed to connect the Eastern Cape with the rest of the country. This region has long been one of the most underdeveloped in South Africa, and the N2 Wild Coast Road is designed to change that by improving access and opening up new opportunities for trade and tourism. In essence, the N2 Wild Coast Road is all about opening up new opportunities for development in one of South Africa's most underdeveloped regions. Notably, the N2 Wild Coast Road project involves building over 410 kilometers of new road, including 2 mega bridges and several smaller ones. The scope also includes upgrading existing infrastructure and improving road safety features at around R9 billion. The N2 Wild Coast Road funding comes from SANRAL, with additional support from the national government and international financiers. Major contractors, including Van Grynacre LTA and HWB Construction, have extensive experience in large-scale road projects. The project is expected to be completed by 2027. Once completed, the N2 Wild Coast Road will reduce travel times between Durban and East London by up to 3 hours. And there, you have 6 mega infrastructure projects to transform South Africa in 2024 and beyond. From improving transportation and energy security to boosting trade and development, these projects are laying the groundwork for a brighter, more prosperous future. So, please keep your eyes peeled because the future is being built before our eyes.